All right. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I am back again with another video. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are staying safe. If you are new to this channel, welcome. This channel is called Live Narc Free, where it is all about getting free and staying free after dealing with narcissistic abuse. If you are returning, I hope all is well and that you're having a great new year so far, and we'll have a great new year and for the years to come. So today, you guys, I do want to kind of talk a little bit more about managing emotions. I know that that is a big thing. Excuse me. A lot of people, we are empathic people for the most part. We could be very sensitive, and we may not know how to manage certain emotions, or when emotions do come up, or when feelings come up, we may not know what to do with it. We may like dissociate from it, or ignore it, or just it stuff it all in, or just hold it in, and you may not know how to release it or how to deal with it. So we're just going to kind of talk a little bit more about how to deal with certain emotions, and if there are other emotions that you could be dealing with, any ones that I missed, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment box, and I would love to know how you are currently managing it. And we're also going to talk a little bit more about some things you can do this year to kind of help cope with narcissistic abuse, or just loving on yourself, generally speaking. Or if you're currently dealing with a narcissist, or maybe if you don't even know anything about narcissistic abuse, you could know someone that's dealing with this. Maybe this video can help them, you, or somebody else. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I did just wanted to let you guys know that I did get this from IG. Make sure that you guys are following me on Instagram and Facebook at Live Narc Free, like my Facebook page. And don't forget, you guys, make sure that you do subscribe to my email list. So if there's any events or discounts going on, you won't miss that and all that good stuff. So yeah, so the first emotion that maybe you could be dealing with or experiencing, you could be feeling very overwhelmed. Now, we all know that the new year is here, but a lot of us, we probably was overwhelmed with the holidays and stuff like that. And maybe even you could still be feeling overwhelmed, because maybe you could have goals that you set, or maybe you have some resolutions for yourself, or maybe you're like putting pressure on yourself to achieve certain stuff. So I just want to let you guys know that if you are feeling overwhelmed, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for support and guidance. It's always, 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 as I always say, recommended, right? The other thing is, if you're into, meditation and being calm, relaxed, and deep breathing, maybe this can help, practice some deep breaths. So inhale, exhale, inhale, hold it in, exhale. Maybe do that for like 10 times and just kind of help calm your mind, and calm like the anxiety that you could be having at that point in time, and the overwhelm that you might be having. And you also might want to pause, just stand still and just kind of get centered and rooted in your reality. You get what I'm saying? Or you could like hit yourself or pinch yourself to let you know, like, hey, I'm in my reality, like, something simple. And then, just prioritize, maybe things that you might have to do, some responsibilities or some tasks or some goals that you may have for yourself, or just daily routine activity that you might have to do. Prioritize the most important things versus the least important things, and kind of go and handle it accordingly, and try not to put too much stuff on there, because again, I know a lot of people could be feeling very overwhelmed. And just generally speaking, the stuff that's going on in the world, I know a lot of people may watch the news and stuff, and just hearing all the negativity and the toxicity and stuff like that. Or maybe if you have certain people around you, they may be draining your energy, so you just kind of want to keep that in mind too. But yeah, you might want to, of course, journal, as always, and name your feelings. How are you feeling today? And journaling is a good release. I always recommend that, especially in your recovery after dealing with a narcissist. So the next thing is you might be feeling insecure. And this could just be coming from not just the world around you, but again, you dealing with the abuse by the narcissist in your life. So, one of the things that can help you is just reaffirm your value, know who you are, know your worth, know that you are a child of God, and that You know, it's your birthright to be happy. It's your birthright to, you know, have the things that you want to have in your life, have your desires, your needs, and your wants met. That's, you know, why God created us, you know. The other thing is you want to list the qualities about yourself, like what makes you unique, what makes you special, what makes you different, what makes you talented, what makes you skilled. Like, what are some things about yourself? Maybe you want to kind of just meditate on that a little bit, or write that down and focus on that, especially when you're feeling insecure, especially when the narcissist could be trying to make you feel insecure, or it could be your parent, could be trying to make you feel insecure, or a friend, or a fake friend, or an associate could be trying to make you feel insecure, or it could be a boss or something. They may even be trying to make you feel insecure. So you want to just remember that when it comes to feeling those sort of feelings. Right. And then again, you know, challenging your negative thoughts, and, you know, keeping good company, keep being around people who are kind and like-minded. Now, if you don't have those people around you, you might want to search on YouTube, like watch a video like this, or join a support group, or join a club or organization where people have similar interests and values and beliefs such as yourself. And as I always say, I do have a free Facebook support group for victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse, and people who are just working through healing and recovery, you know, because, you know, it's a lot to deal with abuse. You know, it's not easy, and not everybody handles it the same way, you know. So the next emotion that you could be feeling is anxious, and this is normal. People feel anxious quite a bit. And these feelings, you guys, I mean, I feel them from time to time. So I'm actually implementing these things as we speak as well. But it's not as much as it used to be when I was dealing with the narc. But hey, we're all human, right? So anyway, when you're feeling anxious, you want to make sure that you can have a good distraction. Not necessarily say a person. I mean, you could, maybe it could be a friend or a family member, but maybe you might want to just get something to eat, or maybe you might want to just read a book or something, or maybe you might want to go for a walk or whatever, or maybe you might want to sing or dance or something. Or maybe you just might want to write or something like that. Just something to distract you, you know. Maybe you might want to pray. You know what I mean? Maybe you might want to take a bath or something, you know. So find a positive distraction. Or maybe you might want to get a massage, you know. You also want to verbalize your feelings, you know, so talk it through. So, you know, whether it's talking to a therapist, a counselor, coach, or, you know, a trusted friend or family member or stuff like that. You know, and again, as I always say, this is all about the healing and recovery. Having compassion for yourself is key, right? So make sure that you're having compassion for yourself. You know, again, take a walk and just be mindful. Be mindful, right? Or you could stretch, or, you know, do some Tai Chi or yoga, or, you know, maybe go to the gym. Or if you don't have the ability to go to the gym, just do something, move your body, get going, do a physical activity, you know, to kind of help with your feelings of being anxious. And also you can pray and say, hey, God, help me to overcome being overwhelmed. Help me to work through feeling insecure. Help me to work through being anxious. You can literally say that out loud, you know, and God, he'll answer in due time though. And then if you're feeling helpless, you know, you just want to be gentle with yourself and understand that, you know, there is help out there, you know, and that it's going to get better. And you just have to be patient. You really, really, really got to be patient with yourself. You might just want to try something new, try a new activity, try a new endeavor, try a new project, try a new opportunity, or just do something different that you've never done before. And just once you try that new activity, just keep doing it over and over and over again. Just try something new each time, and you'll see that you're like, oh, I'm not as helpless as I thought I was, you know. And then think about some things that you enjoy. So meditate on some things that you enjoy, or meditate on a time that, you know, you were happy, on a time that you felt good, and stuff like that. And just set clear, manageable goals. So hopefully that is helpful. And just real quick here, my phone's going to die soon. So again, this could just be confirmation for you guys, to help you throughout the new year. Some things that you can do to make sure that, you know, you are healing and recovery after narcissistic abuse. and you are moving forward in your life in a positive and a productive and a constructive way. So you just want to make sure that, as always, you are making time to heal. You cleanse your environment completely of any negative toxins, any negative energies, negative people, things that you don't really need in your house anymore, to make way for new things. White sage too is really good. Highly recommend it. I do have that in my package deal if any of you guys are interested in that. White sage sticks are really good for purifying your home, getting rid of toxic energies, and it's actually really good to inhale that as well. The other thing is, you really want to practice more self-love this year. Valentine's Day is coming up, so if you're single, it's okay to be single, you guys. I'm telling you, like, if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. And I'm going to make another video about that too. But take care of yourself in every way possible. Put you first, not in a selfish or narcissistic way, but you are a priority. You deserve to have what you want. You deserve to be in a relationship. You deserve to get your needs met and your wants met. And when you're dealing with a narcissist, they can't do it. Or a toxic person or a negative person, they can't do it. Now, some people are capable of change. Don't get me wrong. Some people are, but narcissistic people who have narcissistic tendencies and may have a huge ego, there's nothing you can do with that. They have to want it for themselves. Again, spend more time around people who uplift you, repeat powerful affirmations as always, and spend time doing the things that you love, right? And if you don't know the things that you love, then perhaps you can find that out. So, you always just kind of want to keep that in mind. So, but yeah. So anyway, you guys, I hope that this was helpful. Make sure that you do give this video a like, share, and subscribe. I would love to know what was you guys' biggest takeaway? What was your feedback? What are some of the things that you learned? And do you feel any of the feelings that I mentioned earlier? And how are you coping and managing? And are you planning on implementing the things that I mentioned? And the same thing in regards to, the things that you can do to help with your healing and recovery after narcissistic abuse, or if you're currently dealing with your narc. And as always, you guys, if you would like to learn more, you're more than welcome to book a support session with me. I would love to support you in any way that I can. These videos and this channel is all for victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse. So whatever I can do to help, I would really love to help you and support you on your journey, because I do understand that it is difficult doing it alone. I'm not going to lie. Like, I wish that I had somebody that was familiar with narcissistic abuse to help me along my journey. It probably wouldn't have been as rough, but nonetheless, I still made it through. But, if you're new to this and, you're wondering why you can't move on, or why you're still stuck on a narc, or why you just can't seem to get over it, don't hesitate to reach out, book a session, and we can kind of talk things through. Also, you guys know I have my reading, so you're more than welcome to book a reading with me. Or if you would like unbiased personal advice from me, just whether it's about the narc, any relationships, work, career, love, family situation, you can book an unbiased personal advice session, and that would be delivered via email. All right, you guys. Now, also, about my 90-day coaching program. That's more of an intense, focused on particular goal that you may have in regards to, your situation dealing with the narcissist. It is for a 90-day period. We have the Overcome Narcissistic Abuse and Turn Your Pain into Power. So if you are looking forward to, maybe you want to start your own ministry, or maybe you want to start your own organization, that's what that program is for. So if you want to learn more about that, you can visit the link below. I'm going to leave the link below on that. Now, if you're more of a type of person, like, oh, I like to work on my own, I'm more of a self-study person, maybe you're like do-it-yourself type of individual, you learn better by yourself. I actually do have some resources in regards to that. I have some courses that you're more than welcome to take a look at. I have the Dating After Narcissistic Abuse for those of you that are ready to date after dealing with a narcissist, or if you are working through childhood traumas, or you need inner childhood healing, or if you would like to learn more about that, I do have a course called Reparenting Yourself. So you're more than welcome to check that out as well. And I do have a book, a self-study book that does have tools, tips, and strategies and advice that do help you heal, move on, and recover after dealing with narcissistic abuse. So that way you can move forward in a positive way, be productive and constructive and successful in your life. And, also just understand the things that did happen to you when you were dealing with your narcissist and how to avoid that in the future, and being able to better recognize and use your intuition and trust your gut more, you know what I mean? And asserting yourself and setting better and healthy boundaries with not just the narcissist, but others around you. So if you want to learn more about that, again, you can find that information below. So other than that, I love you guys so much. I hope that this was helpful and insightful. Leave some comments below. Let me know your feedback and any other topics you guys want me to do a video about. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.